pressure can bust pipes, but pressure can also refine diamonds. Life is a compositive of just so many factors. And honestly, it can be exhausting, it can be exasperating, it can wear us out, it can be truthfully get us to a place that if we allow things to live rent-free in our head, it can paralyze us. But I've learned in my journey that I can't control what you say to me or how you treat me or what you do. I've learned even more recently, you can't always control even some of the mechanisms of how life and how things go about and societal things, because things can change overnight.
Here's what I want you to ask yourself. When are you going to finally level up? No, come on, write that down. When are you going to level up? When are you going to level up? Jeremy, you said it was a version of the car that was a junk car. There was a version of a car that was a classic. When are you going to level up?
But what I've learned to control is what I can control is how I react, how I respond in what I do. I've learned to control the controllables. And truthfully, it's helped me tremendously navigate when life and challenges and unforeseen circumstances that are around the corner come knocking on my door. And even though I don't want to deal with them, I don't want to have to face them, I can't really avoid them because they're there. Because every single one of us, unique to you, first and foremost, you're a one of one. And what I mean by that your fingertips, your fingerprints are unique to you. If you touch something, truthfully, you can be identified as you. No other person, that you are so unique that even your fingerprints tell you that you are a one of one. So first and foremost, if you ever think that you are minuscule in this world, or that you don't have purpose or value, or that you're not unique, no, you very much specifically are. You are a one of one. What I always like to say is that inside the very DNA of who you are, the very fiber of the bones and the breath and the blood and the organs and the tissues, like your life, like inside of you is resolve and tenacity and perseverance and the ability to be a problem solver and a critical thinker. Like we as humanity, since the course of whenever we came into existence on this earth, this planet, we as people have figured things out. We need to have resiliency and perseverance and resolve. And when storms and adversity and waves come crashing against us, that if we are just surface and superficial and around people but not invested intentionally, those storms can take us and carry us anyway and everywhere we can. The first time my world changed overnight was when my dad abandoned me when I was 12 years old. I felt like the rug got ripped out from underneath me. What I thought was up became down. The one that I looked up to, the one I valued, he was removed from my life, and it came with that was bitterness and frustration. And I didn't realize at that time that pressure can bust pipes, but pressure can also refine diamonds. To be honest, y'all, 19, 20, and 21, and 22, the journey of your life, your high school journey so far, and I know those last 2 years, like the adversity that you, not your neighbor, but you've had to navigate, it probably won't be the most difficult thing that you've ever going to have to face in the future. For most of us, it won't be. There'll be another mountain, another hurdle, another storm, another struggle. But what I've learned in my journey is that even though pressure is always going to be around me, it's always going to be prevalent, it's always going to be knocking on the door, pressure, if I allow it, if I avoid it, if I'm not willing to face it and have risk and dive in and to refuse to allow it to destroy, see, pressure can bust pipes, but pressure can refine diamonds. I've learned pressure's not the problem. It's always going to be there. It's what will I do, how I react, and how will I respond in the middle of my unique pressure storm. I mean, as long as there's breath in your lungs, there's hope in your heart. As long as you're breathing, yes, you can.